Hey folks, hope you guys are doing well as usual. So this is just a quick video on the Fiido L3 on the mileage counter. So I was sent a message in the comments by somebody who watched one of my videos, and they asked if it's possible to do the trip mileage and total mileage. So I just thought I would do a quick video showing you how to do that. So this, you can see, it's quite a bright day here. I am under a tree, but it's the reflections are still quite strong. But you can see the mileage here is 666. Not exactly a good number to have, but that is the total mileage I have done on this bike since I've owned it a little over a month. And I've ridden to work, and you can see the it's used 1 bar to do 12.5 miles. So roughly it's about 12 miles for each bar till it gets right down to the bottom one. And then I would say the bottom bar is probably you'll only get about maybe 6 or 8 miles off it, because the battery has just like lost so much power. But here it is anyway. So that's the total mileage. You can see 666, and if you just press the top button here twice, you can see it goes to the trip mileage, which is 0, because I've just ridden it to my local park, which is why you can hear cars and stuff passing me by. But basically, the good thing about this bike is it records the total mileage. So if you own the bike for 2 or 3 years, you know exactly how much mileage you've ridden on it in that time, which is good, because if you need to replace parts, you can like write down in a notebook or something how often they need to be replaced, or your total mileage on the bike. I had a G40, no, I had a 9-bot Max G30 scooter before that, and I did over 3,000 miles on that. So when I sold it, there was about 3,060 miles on the app. But and this does exactly the same, so it's good. So basically, if I leave it on that mileage there, and I don't turn off the actual key, as long as you keep the key on and you don't turn off the controller, as long as you keep the controller on like that, it won't reset. So every time you turn it off, it resets to 0 again. But if you double push it, it goes back to your total mileage that you've ridden, and it will lock on the same thing. So basically, if I leave it on the total mileage, it will just stay on the total mileage unless I switch it back. I always have it on total mileage, because most of the time, because I always kind of just forget to switch it back. But sometimes I do on the way home. I'll just be riding and I'll double click it just to know how many miles I've done. So it's quite useful. So that is the Fiido L3 on the controller, and it definitely shows you. It's definitely a help, with regard to how far you've ridden. This controller is really good. There's only one thing I'd actually change on that or add to it, and that would be a clock on it, because when you're riding to work, it's hard to look at your mobile phone and hard to look at your watch if you have if you're wearing a jacket. So it's easier if you could just look at the actual look down at the actual controller, and if it had like a little thing with the mileage with a clock right there, just to know if you're on time or you need to speed up to get to work. And I haven't taken off. You can see you can see I've left the plastic on just to stop it getting scratched and that. might even help with the waterproofing and that, but I've left it on. So yeah, so that's it. And as usual, if you've watched the end of this video, it would really help the channel if you would like and subscribe to my channel. So thanks a lot. And if you want to know anything else about the Fiido L3, post a comment, and when I get a spare minute, I'll try and answer it for you. Cheers.